Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, May 17th, and as you've all heard by now, gyms and studios are allowed to open up, amongst other things, which is great, and we can now get a little bit more freedom. But the opening up does not mean that the virus is gone away. It is still there. It's just the time off in this last month has just shown that the hand sanitizing, the social distancing has all helped to certainly slow the spread of the virus. So we're going to continue forward, but with caution. And this video today is going to be just informational for you to let you know how Sarasota Pilates is going to continue forward. There may be plenty of you who still don't feel comfortable getting out and about too much right now, and I totally respect that. You all have to do what you feel is best for you. So I'm going to go down a list of things and changes in the studio here, just to, help give you some information so that you can make a decision for yourself that's best for you. First things first. In the studio, I've had 5 reformers across the room. I have moved 2 off to the side and taken them out of commission. So there are now only 3 reformers. The other 2 are stacked against the wall. And this way, I can keep them a little bit further apart. So in a group class, I can have up to 3 people because reformers are 6 feet apart. I've got 3 towers, they're spaced apart as well. I'm still trying to keep classes limited to 2, but I know that I can safely go to 3. And provided you're comfortable with that, then great. If you're not and prefer to keep to a 2-person class, just let me know and I will try to find one. I've had to space the classes a little bit further apart because I'm trying to build 15 minutes in between each session so that we can get our cleaning done, you guys can get out of the studio. And then I've purchased a UVC light that I will turn on in between sessions, and that's going to prove to kill anything in the air. The UVC lights are medical grade and they've been used by the medical profession for quite some time. So I'm really confident and happy to have one now in the studio. You won't see it when you go in because I will have it put away, but once you all leave, I'll pull it out, shut the door, turn it on, let it run for 10 minutes, 12 minutes, go back in, get it back out of the way, and ready for the next session. I don't have a ton of sessions in a row in each day. Again, I've tried to spread things out as much as possible, which is why some of you in the group classes have had to jog your schedule accordingly for the classes that I'm able to offer right now. We still have snowbirds here, so when the snowbirds do go home, not that I want to rush any of them home, but that will open up additional morning spaces so that I can offer more classes and still keep the classes very small over the course of the summer. And as I say, we're going to continue with that schedule for as long as we need to, and as long as everybody is comfortable with the arrangement. Masks for you are optional. Again, we're going to follow the social distancing guidelines and stay 6 feet apart. I will have a mask on me and I will use it if you prefer. So you just state when you come in. Otherwise, I'll be apart from you. I do want you to be able to hear my cues. So I think we can safely have me 6 feet away without the mask. Again, masks for you are optional, so you do what you feel is best for you. You'll still be using hand sanitizer as soon as you come into the studio. Your shoes will be left outside of the studio, or you'll certainly take them off outside the studio. You can bring them in and put them in your cubby, I will be sanitizing those cubbies after every single use because we're aware of what could come in on the bottom of our shoes, you know, even out in parking lots and whatnot. The floors are going to be washed daily. In between sessions with the UVC light, it's going to clear everything in the air, and anything, any bacteria or whatnot, the DNA strands are broken. So, you know, once they fall to the floor, they're no longer able to be reactive. But again, at the end of the day, I'll be washing the floors. All of the equipment is sanitized as usual in between each use. You already have your own hand and foot straps. Well, with the hand straps, what I've done, rather than make everybody a complete roller, we will use the rollers in the studio, but I've made everybody a wrap for it, which I'm going to put in your Ziploc bags along with your foot strap, so that if we are using a roller, you'll get your wrap, and it's a Velcro kind of thing. It's a vinyl wrap you'll put on so that your hands are just touching your covering. And at the end of the session, you can clean those off. If you'd like, put them right back in your Ziploc bag, and they'll go back in the basket ready for your next use. So I hope those will make you feel a little bit better. I know that still with those rollers and whatnot, they're still sanitized in between each class. But again, this just might make you feel a little bit more comfortable. With the challenge, the 30-day challenge, thank you all for staying with me. I hope that you found that fun and helpful and some support to keep you active during the lockdown. The challenge is over now, so when you do come in, if you've been keeping a log, which I hope you have, bring it in, leave it with me, and I will be awarding prizes, you know, over the course of the next week and whatnot as you guys come in and bring your stuff. So again, I'm very thankful that you stayed with me. Many of you are going to be back in this week. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or call me. And let's see, anything else? I think that is everything for the moment. So I have tied up the schedule. I've sent you all messages. You should all know where you fit into what class at this point in time. If I missed you, please shoot me a text and I will get you into a class or work out a private, whatever it is that you feel you want to do at this time. So, onwards and upwards, and I'm glad everybody has stayed safe and well, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the studio. All right, ta-da.